It's official. Phillip Schofield and Holly Willoughby are moving on, and putting the past behind them. Now that their shoes have been filled by Shephard and Cat Deeley on This Morning, many have been wondering what's next for drama magnates Phil and Holly. Well, the word on the street is that Holly Willoughby has signed to Netflix to host a celebrity jungle-based reality show named Bear Hunt, and Phillip Schofield, looking like a hunted bear with a sore head, took a well-timed stroll with his puppy. More on that later. Just when we thought we'd seen the back of her as Dancing on Ice winner Ryan Thomas was crowned on Sunday, we hear that Holly Willoughby has been offered a lucrative deal by TV bosses to return to host Dancing on Ice next year in a bid to keep her at the channel. For the first time in 20 years, the presenter is not contracted for a show with ITV after the finale of the skating series aired, leaving the door open for their rivals to swoop in and hire her. It's been revealed that the program will be back for another season, and that they are already in talks with Holly about her anchoring it alongside Stephen Mulhern again, in a clear sign to other broadcasters to keep their hands off of their star. But, rather than being cast out into the TV wilderness, streaming giant Netflix has swooped in at the 11th hour to sign Holly up to front Bear Hunt, alongside survival expert Bear Grylls. Described by television insiders as more a challenging version of the BBC Survivor, celebrity contestants will be pitted against Grylls in the South American jungle. An insider said, "It's a great and such an exciting fresh series, and of course a great challenge for Holly. It's a great opportunity for her." The show, which is produced by Grylls' company, will see him pursue celebrity contestants, and when he catches them, they will be eliminated. Holly will begin filming the program later in the year, and it is expected to air in 2025. So it looks like her work on the new show will be all neatly wrapped up just in time for the next series of Dancing on Ice. Netflix bosses are said to be ecstatic that they have been able to hire her. An insider said, "Holly was their woman for this project from the word go. They're absolutely delighted to have got her to sign on the line. Hopefully there will be many more opportunities to work with her down the line too." Holly will be familiar with the jungle surroundings. In 2018, she hosted I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here alongside Declan Donnelly, standing in for Ant McPartlin. She also hosted Freeze the Fear with Dutch extreme athlete Wim Hof in 2022, which was screened on BBC One. Holly's new job comes just days after Cat Deeley became her permanent replacement on This Morning, 5 months after she announced her departure, following an alleged plot to kidnap her. Former security guard Gavin Plum will appear in court in just 3 months' time, after pleading not guilty to the charge. That should be interesting. Meanwhile, new hosts Cat Deeley and Shephard are keen to put the Phil and Holly debacle to bed, as they finally made their debut on Monday. Speaking during the show's opening moments, Cat said, "We are so excited to be here. This show has been a part of our lives for so long." And Ben, who left Good Morning Britain last month after 10 years, added, "Everyone has been so kind. Thank you to everyone who has sent us messages of support." However, despite many well wishes from their fellow celebs, including Ant and Dec, their debut has not gone down well with the viewers, after they noticed something very annoying about Cat Deeley. It's something that has led many to demand her to stop, with others threatening to quit watching This Morning altogether. Taking to X to air their views, one person wrote, "Is it just me that's getting irritated by Cat talking over people?" Another viewer said, "Loved her back in the day when it was fast-paced and childish, but not now." And someone else raged, "Cat Deeley, stop talking over everyone." And it got worse for Cat. Viewer complaints were very strong on Tuesday's show as the former SMTV Live host and Shephard talked to Master Chef's John Torode about how to make the best Thai curry. John was there to show how to cook, but people watching at home saw something they didn't like. Taking to X, one person wrote, "Cat Deeley needs to listen more instead of talking all the time." John Torode was trying to explain a recipe, but she kept interrupting. "I much prefer Shephard. I may have to turn off This Morning now, she is on there all the time. She is too over the top." And another person wrote, "Too much talking and interruption is already making this curry recipe too complicated to follow. Cat, stop talking all the time. All the time. Just let somebody else speak." And another person moaned, "Why bother having other people to do these segments? 'Cause Cat Deeley just takes over." Another chimed in, "The show is called This Morning, not the Shephard Show or the Cat Deeley Show. Stop talking over each other and stop interrupting the guests. OMG, what a noise." And the complaints kept on coming after a segment on Wednesday's show, when the two newbies Kat and Ben Shephard were joined by Vanessa Feltz and Giles Brandreth as they reviewed takeaway pizzas from various outlets. Distracted viewers were not impressed as they blasted the group, particularly Kat and Ben, over their rude eating. One person penned, "Kat speaking with her mouth full of pizza just 2 minutes after she said how much she loves good table manners." A second added, "Don't speak with your mouth full, Ben." And another wrote, "Why are they eating pizza talking with their mouths full? Rude. I thought they were talking about restaurant etiquette." Oh dear. It looks like the new Phil and Holly aren't quite the dazzling duo that ITV were pinning their hopes on to steer the This Morning ship away from murky waters. Former host Holly Willoughby's exit from the show came just 5 months after Phillip Schofield left ITV following his admission to lying about an affair with a young runner, and the show has had to resort to a revolving door of presenters until finally settling on Ben and Kat. But, rather than shying away from the debut of his replacement Ben Shephard, Phillip Schofield thought it was best to get himself snapped by a well-placed paparazzo, and fast, while taking his puppy for a walk, and donning a £2,100 Moncler padded jacket to boot. The loss of his reported £700,000 a year gig on This Morning is clearly not affecting him. Schofield, who allegedly paid his former lover a 6-figure sum to sign a non-disclosure agreement that prevents him talking about their affair, was pictured casually strolling with his dog, in what is his second appearance since the new scandal broke, and was suspiciously well-timed to coincide with Ben Shephard's debut on This Morning. Perhaps it was a PR stunt planned by his new publicist, his daughter Molly, or perhaps Phillip thought it was best not to stay hidden during the momentous occasion for fear of being accused of sour grapes. Who knows? But Phillip Schofield's cunning plan went rather awry in our opinion, as he looked like he was indeed sucking on a sour grape, though his little puppy, oblivious to all the fuss surrounding his scandalous owner, didn't seem to have a care in the world, as his daddy popped his head out of the doghouse. Check out our channel for more journeys through the blinker hole, and keep up to date with the latest news and entertainment straight to your device, for free. No membership fees, no merchandise and no links. Just sit back and enjoy, for entertainment purposes only.